Hi,
Oh
everybody.
God,
It's
you're
Boot
recording
Shelby.
yourself?
Welcome to the show.
No. Let's see the
Hit the
microphone.
left button. Hit the left button.
Left?
Yeah.
I did. Oh, I like being recorded.
From the city of brotherly love and Citizens Bank Park, we're going to be treated to a gorgeous day for baseball on. Now, here is Francisco Lindor. That one ripped. And no one can get there. And it gets by him. Lindor around second, headed for third. He's not stopping, on his way home. The relay to the plate, and he's out. And now it's Jose. Series. Fought off foul.
Well, he got a first pitch breaking ball right there that he clearly liked the look of. Just needed to let it travel a little longer.
Strike two.
Well, he's realizing out there on the mound that he's got to settle in pretty quickly or else he's going to get hit hard in this first inning.
One out, base is empty. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. One down, base is empty. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
And that's outside. Now 1-2. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And now it's Mark Vientos. Wheeler with a throw over. Siri dives back in, but they got him. There's a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's even up. And that one clips the corner. Good job to fight that one off. Two outs. That's towards center. Marsh moves under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is that. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here.
It's no surprise they call this batter a day player. He statistically performs better in these games, and he's hoping for a big performance in this one.
That's too low, and it's 1-0. Swings through the sweeper.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And that skips in the dirt.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Turner now. And first offering is fouled off. Just missed. Pitch in the dirt, and that's ball 2.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Hit on the ground to short. Lindor slings it across. 2 up, 2 down. Bryce Harper to the plate. On the ground, Vientos. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. And we're back. Also set for the start of the inning. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Swings through that.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Assigned to home plate duty is Ricky Holiday.
Boog, and something I've heard players saying about Ricky's strike zone is how he will call the high strike. That could be something that's tough to deal with, especially if you've got a pitcher out there coming at you with high velocity. Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first two pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after it.
Marsh makes the catch for the out. And a couple of quick outs. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Back at Citizens Bank Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Right through there for a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
The next pitch misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Alec Bohm now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Pitch misses outside. And the count is 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now batting Max Kepler. Swings through that one. 0-1. Ball one there. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's
Ball
way
2.
high. And that's ball 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. With all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Swing and a miss. 1-2. Bohm leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. Back here in Philadelphia, on to the 3rd inning. And here's the veteran outfielder, Juan Soto. That one fouled off.
Well, these Mets definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Gets a piece, and stays alive. Hit hard, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
At the plate, Francisco Alvarez. And there's a foul ball. Top of the third, no score. Roll to short, could be two. To second, there's one. Relay to first, double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. And that's fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. Oh, 0-2 now. Swing and a miss, struck him out. One hit. Bottom of the inning. This is Bryson Stott. Senga back to work. And that one fouled off. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Siri makes the grab, one away. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
0-1's the count.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And now the lineup turns over with one away. So the lineup flips over, and Kyle Schwarber will come up. He was late there, strike one. Schwarber, a former All-Star, hitting leadoff in today's game. And though usually in left field, today he's the designated hitter. Outside low, 1-2 the count.
Some guys don't like not being able to play defense because it helps them to stay in the rhythm. So for him to be the DH, we'll see if he gets a routine together.
See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today.
Well, kind of a weird pitch and a weird swing on that strikeout. It's just a slider that caught a lot of the plate. I'd say a very hittable location. But in the box, I think he just gave up on it way too early. And by the time he realized it was dropping into the zone, he just fires off a really poor swing.
2 outs. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper. Next offering upstairs. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Here's Harper now. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And he grounds one back up the middle. They take the force out, and that will end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's Frankie Lindor. First offering, and it just misses.
Oh, here's a game Lindor will never forget. One night in July of 2023, he went 5 for 5 with a home run, 2 triples, and he scored 3 runs. That stat line is so rare. Only one other player has done it. Guess who? Willie Mays in 1958.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center. Jose Siri up now for the Mets. 1 for 1 with a single so far. On the corner for a strike.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Gets him to chase after that one.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Now they've got him in a rundown, and they put the tag on him for the out. 4th inning underway, no score. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Mark Vientos, the next to hit. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Ball 1. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
2 strikes.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Up the middle. And it finds its way through for a hit. Go ahead run on base. And now Pete Alonso struck out looking at his first at bat. And that's in for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Oh, and 2 now. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Vientos off of first with 2 away. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him. Back here in Philadelphia, here's Nicholas Castellanos. Anos. Going
Hey.
one.
0-1's the count.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
That's hard hit on the line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One down. And now it's Alec Bohm. And he's already singled in this game. Ground ball up the middle. Lindor. The throw to first. Already two gone here in the home fourth. Max Kepler at the plate. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a miss.
So hard to touch.
0-1.
I mean, at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because you see it for a good while as a hitter.
Now a blast to left center. Way back there. On its way. Out of here. And the Phillies take the lead. It's 1-0. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth.
Real Muto, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that.
Ah, that's strike three and the third out. So we take a break. One scores in the inning coming on this. Ready now for the fifth inning, and stepping in for New York, Brandon Nimmo. Hard hit to third. Boom. Throws on to first. One up, one down. Here's Jesse Winker.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
And a big swing and a miss.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
No ball, 2 strikes.
The 0-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. The Mets down by a run, and we're at the top of the fifth. Got him swinging on the curveball. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Line drive, base hit right field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, he's been working out of the stretch just about the entire game, Boog. A lot of base runners on against him, and he's just done a really nice job of scattering the hits, not giving up any runs. But at some point, your luck usually runs out.
And here is Francisco Alvarez.
1-0.
In the dirt, but kept close. Soto, the runner at first with 2 gone. And a foul ball. That's out to center field. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Coming around third is Soto. He scores to tie it up. Relay to third.
Back-to-back base hits. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful...
And there's the third out. That'll do it for the inning. Mets pick up a run on the RBI triple. And we're back. John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5. Bryson Stott out to short. Handles, throws to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth. This one high in the air to left center. Series sizing it up and makes the grab. And there are 2 down. So up next, Kyle Schwarber. And a swing and a miss there.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
And a swing and a miss.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
That's ball 2.
All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. This one chopped up the middle. Toss to Alonso. That is the inning. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Top of the 6th inning. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Francisco Lindor. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Turner with the throw to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Stepping in, Jose Siri.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And misses inside.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Liner, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about.
Back to first, and he's safe.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
And now Mark Vientos. Throw, tag, ow! A bullet from JT Realmuto.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
Foul ball still 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. And down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. No runs. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's Trey Turner. Senga back to work. Out to short. Lindor. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play just to get to that ball and make it close at first. And not every shortstop can even make that play.
The 0-1. Runner takes off, and that one fouled off. With the go-ahead run at first here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offering upstairs.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Got him. And he's up to 7 strikeouts. Nick Castellanos stands in for the Phillies. Throw over to first, and Turner's back in. Turner runs. Pitch misses. Save and second with a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Tap foul at the plate. That missed by a lot. 2-1. And there's a ball.
Oh, they've had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
1 out and a runner at second. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting in the chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
Boom. Swings through it for strike 1.
That's a ball.
Straighten him up a little bit.
1-1.
Turner on second. Castellanos over at first with 1 away. Headed towards the corner, and that's a fair ball. 1 runs in. Coming home. Across is the runner from first. The throw to third, and he's out trying for 3. Max Kepler stands in for the Phillies. Yeah, that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Kepler in his 9th season, 32 years old, and he was born in Germany. Lifted in the air, right center field. Siri on the move, makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. But 2 runs. Back at Citizens Bank Park, and now the first baseman, Pete Alonso. Foul ball there.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats. Well, these Mets, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've seen how many line drive base hits they've been able to produce in this one. 6 to be exact, and they've all been pretty loud.
Boom. Throws on to first. 1 up, 1 down.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
And that's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Now it's the DH, Jesse Winker. 0 for 2 in this one. And fouled off. Tying run at the plate. Line drive. 2 down. And now it's Juan Soto. He's 2 for 2. Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
On the ground, right side, boots it, and they tag him out. Bottom of the 7th. And now here is JT Realmuto. Liner, and this could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. Throws to second, and he's there with a leadoff double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hand.
Oh, now this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out. And now it's going to be Brandon Marsh. Up and in. And that's ball 1.
In the infield at the corners.
Double steal. Swing and a miss. Out at the plate. He's out trying to steal home. The 1-1 is fouled off. And right back to the mound. Slinging it to first in time. Next to hit, Kyle Schwarber. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Late on that fastball.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Leading off, Francisco Alvarez. Swing and a foul straight back. Next offering is fouled back. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it.
No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while.
Manager out of the dugout.
Number 25.
Jeff McNeil stands in. In the air to left center. Kepler has this one sized up. Hauls it in. One away. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. And there's a hit. And the tying run is on base.
Waste no time there. Everything was on time and flew. In that swing, got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
And that is out of play. With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top of the 8th. That one finds the corner. 0-2 now.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Got him swinging. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance.
Lindor on the move. Ball outside. Real Muto throws, not in time. It's a stolen base. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is a
runner goes again. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Drops into the glove, and that's the 3rd out. Back here in Philadelphia, Trey Turner now. This one smacked out to left center. And a base hit right there. And the leadoff man aboard. And that's a leadoff double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
In the air, left field, down the line, diving, gets down, could be extra bases. And the score is Turner, and they lead by 2. And digging in for Philadelphia, Nick Castellanos. He swings and fouls one off. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. And that one missing low. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Line drive, base hit. Soto gets it back in quickly, and that's good enough to hold the lead runner at 3rd. Runners now at the corners.
Ball.
There's a swing and a drive. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds at 3rd.
Picks himself up an RBI. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it. And that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
And strike 1 to the catcher.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Base hit, 1 run is in. Now 2 runs score, and the lead is up to 5. 1 down. Bryson Stott will hit next. Swung on, belted. Soto going back. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
Oh, hey.
He was all over that one. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball, and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow-through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
Swing and a miss.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And
oh, that got him on the mound. One run is in. Safe at first, and now after the play. We'll check on the right hand.